everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night Right. I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction, and I'm here with a lot of cool friends. So I'm going to go ahead and, while Loki has just decided, like he heard the intro music and is like, now is my time, has decided that he needs my attention. So I'm going to mute while my fabulous friends and co-hosts introduce themselves.
I'm Laura Nettles. I have a book. It is called Tiny Shivers. It has some illustrations in it, and yeah, fun times. Good for spooky season. And yeah, I don't know. I do have a newsletter. One went out today. So if you want to sign up to my Substack, I think it's just lauranettles.substack.com. You'll find my newsletter. So yeah, that's me.
Yay. My name is Becca. Sorry, we were just talking about psychics and mediums before we got on, so my brain is still reeling. But who am I? I have a YouTube channel. I am a writer. I don't know. My brain is like so fried right now. But I've been wanting to finish my screenplay this week, and I have been working every morning. I decided I was going to carve out every morning just to work on that. Nothing else, just the screenplay. And so far, it's day 2, but so far I've been able to do that, and I've already written 20 pages in 2 days. So
wow.
And what's even great is that since we're doing the stream tonight, I can hopefully get even more. So I'm very excited.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
You have so much. You have all these books. And, the Dream Guy.
Oh yeah, I've got over here. Those are all my books.
Yes.
All of those.
All of it.
I'm JC. I write books and I post videos on Mondays, and I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's me.
and I'm Nia the Vixen of Fiction. All over the interweb. I have a book coming out November 12th. It's up for pre-order. So if you're interested in some cozy romance, closed door, super fun, super cute, just want to have some fun over the holidays, it might be for you. So
What's it called?
It's called The Mistletoe Masquerade Wish.
Oh,
yes.
I was trying to remember.
I almost said the last one. I got used to saying the fairy stepmother wish so much. I was like, not the fairy stepmother wish. What's the other book? So yeah, now I got to get used to saying the new one. So now that I made the comments nice and giant and Loki is back for more attention, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Joanne, Regina, hello. And hello, Sky. Thank you for dropping and saying hi and caress the like button. Thank you. With consent. And hellos to each other. Yes. Using to postpone the book stuff. Shame on me. But art and music, though. We like the art and music. That's where you learn. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Loki also says hi. He wants more treats. Or something. Who knows? He knows he's gonna get what he wants because I want him to be quiet. So yeah. Do not scarf it down.
Too late.
Hello, cool gamer. Oh, look at that. Sweet JC.
Oh.
Thank you. Hello, Essie. Hello, Steven. Randy, hello. And this is good luck with the schoolwork to our friend Sky, who is busy with all the schoolwork things. So, yes. And more highs and more highs. We love it.
Because I believe she has a book on pre-order as well.
Yes, I think hers is either the 1st or the 2nd of November. So it's part of the Mistletoe collaboration. Did her other book? Did she have another one as well? Sky's got Sky D Skilly Lily has books. So follow Sky D Skilly on all the socials so you can keep up with the things. Yeah. I should be working on edits. In reality, I shall be reading the Red Rising series and eating potatoes. Yeah.
I love Red Rising.
I
All
love
right.
potatoes.
I too like
I
potatoes.
still haven't finished the second book yet, but I have the first 5, and the 5th one is signed when I met the author.
Oh, that is so cool.
I love that Becca. Like, I love potatoes.
Well, she said it with such. I was like, well, I like potatoes too. I haven't read Red Rising yet though, so.
Yeah, that
It's
one's on my
like
radar.
Hunger Games on Mars.
Yes.
Ooh, I love that.
No, you gotta sit though. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want that tea anymore.
Oh,
But
Oh my gosh.
it's anointed.
Snake
No.
did the same thing
No.
today. I was all like, my water was sitting there, and suddenly I just look over, and he's like, "Look, look, look, look." We're like,
like, well,
I'm gonna
yes,
do
I'll give
water.
it another one.
So what are we working on tonight? I know Becca told us a little bit about what you're working on. Anybody else want to talk about what you're working on? And if, in the chat, if you want to let us know, and we'll get started on our first sprint.
So I want to film a YouTube video about how I've fallen back in love with my middle grade horror through this R&R process. So
Oh,
I don't know if I'm going to film it tonight during sprints or just wait till tomorrow. So yeah, so I have that on the docket. I also need to hit the treadmill, and I finished the stuff I was working on. So like I get to pick a project.
ooh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hello, Tessa. How are you? And Jocelyn. Hey, we're just about to get started, Jocelyn. Anybody else want to talk about what their project is for tonight?
JC,
Yes.
Do we know what we're doing tonight? What's going on?
Aside from finishing reading a certain person on this screen's last 2 chapters that I'm reading, I don't know. It was laundry day, so
yeah.
it was a rough physical day.
Oh my
yes.
goodness. Jessica says, I'm making a hood with a sweater I'm crocheting and not so stylily celebrating the proof I just got. Yay! That is cool.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness, that is. Rain said, might work on another zero draft, might just read, haven't decided yet. Hello, Adrian. How are you doing, friend? Good to see you here. Jabria said, I should probably be working on crocheting my Nana's blanket, but I think I'm going to chase this holiday romance plot bunny down the rabbit hole. Yes. Yes. When the writing muse hits you, sometimes you just got to go with it, because if you do something else first and then you go back, you're really like, what were the words? What are words? And you're like, it was there. So if the music hits you, at least try to get some of it down. So totally agree. And I am trying to finish up a Code Named Penny story. So, and then I have to do edits for my final edits for the story that's coming out on the 12th. So I might save that for tomorrow, so I can just have the whole day to start with a fresh brain, clear thoughts, and just focus on that. So I might save that for tomorrow and just finish up this Code Named Penny story. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. Hello, Richard. Thank you. I know it's late over there. And Adrian said, I'm working on putting my little monkey to bed. He's all over the place tonight. I miss those days. Enjoy them, Adrian. Enjoy them. All right, friends. We are going to get started as soon as I share the timer. The full screen. There it is. Okay. And can I reclaim our second? Yes, there we go. We got our second back. All right, friends. First sprint, no question. That way, everybody can focus on getting stuff done. But if someone wants a question for the second sprint, let me know, and we can inquire. We can be nosy about each other's things that we're working on. So if someone has a question, we can do that. But let's spend this first sprint concentrating on getting things done. 30 minutes. Happy sprinting, friends. And I did that wrong. Wow. Okay, I see the arrow. Happy sprinting.
Skills.
Woohoo! Welcome back. That is the end of our first sprint. How did you guys do? Oh,
I,
where am I? Hold on.
I believe you're in North Carolina.
Wait, what
I have
happened?
my stream open somewhere by accident.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Me neither. You're the problem, it's you. So for that sprint, I made a hot chocolate and I started filming my video.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Oh, I had to dive into the archives to find some dates. I'm like, when did I first start working on this story? I submitted the first short story version of this in August of 2021.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
not that old. That's still like three years or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, there was a snake at my foot and I did not know. I think
A fluffy snake.
he's still there, so I didn't obviously hit him that hard. Well, that's cool that you started. I've been like working on a vlog for finishing this screenplay. So I've just been filming every day, and I'm like, oh God, because it's taken me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I'm like, oh man, there are so many clips. So yeah, I'm trying to find different ways to do my videos. I'm thinking of maybe experimenting. So I don't know. Just kind of being more cinematic, just because it's like, if I really want to make this film, like actually get the money, get to direct it, get to make this film. Like I have done stuff in the past, like directed shorts and things like that. And like when I worked on Ghost Whisper, my boss was the directing showrunner as well. So, I got to shadow him. Like I know I can do it, but it's been so many years that I figured, well, I have this channel. I might as well like experiment with it, and try stuff on the channel. Like, who cares? I mean, think about how much people come out with content every day. Like, they're essentially filming shorts every day, as
I
reels
know.
or this or whatever. Like, it's no longer a big deal to say you filmed a short, whereas it used to be back then. Now it's all like, what do you mean? I do that twice a day. Like, it's like, oh
Like
yeah, I guess
Giselle was
everybody-
posting every day for 90 days.
Yeah. Like, and she was doing like, she was acting like with herself and like doing some fun shorts and stuff like that. So that is also helpful, because then like because the thing about the entertainment industry, as you guys probably know, is they're like, prove it. Like when you say, oh, I want to be a director, and they're like, well, what makes you think you can direct anything? Like, they're not nice, because it's a business, right? They don't want to give money to somebody who's the director's the leader, the one that kind of pushes everything through. So, they don't want to put their money in somebody that, I get it. Like, I totally get it.
Yeah,
So
they don't want to teach you and learn. They want you to come in and show me what you got.
Yeah. You got this. All right. We trust you, that kind of thing. So I need to have that confidence, even if I feel like puking, and like, but have stuff to back it up. So this is where I'm glad that I've had my channel for like 7-8 years now. And like, so even though I don't really make anything cinematic or like, fictional or things like that, I feel like if I start trying to put that into my vlogs and things like that, it'll make them more interesting to watch for sure. But like, also it'll help me get back in that frame of, oh, I need to look at things in an interesting way, as opposed to the way I have been looking at things, which is just like, I got to get this done. I'm just going to film myself, do this, boom, 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 boom. So it's been kind of fun, because I've been coming up with like fun little shots, and like I'm getting like a pumpkin. I'm going to try and do like a little push into the pumpkin thing, because I have like, the thing is, the one thing that I did get from the divorce is I've got a ton of equipment.
Oh, nice.
So I've got sliders, I've got
Might as well
cameras,
use it.
I've got lenses,
Oh,
I've
you have the
Heck
things that the
yeah.
camera does with
Right.
me.
Might as
You
well
don't have to
use
do
it.
it with your hand, and it's all wobbly, and you're like, well, I tried.
Nia, I have like a crazy one because these are stuff that Stefan buys, right? So it's huge. It's like a dolly essentially. So it does these really and it's all like with my phone, so I can make it kind of come in and go in an angle. I can make it go this way. I can make it go this way. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do. Oh, sorry, I swore. And I
Yeah.
just
But
unmonetized your
I
channel.
love that you did. I love that you did.
I didn't say that. I said frack it. Okay.
Right. That's what I heard.
Budget.
Yes. But anyway, so I'm like, you know what? I've got the lights, I've got the cameras, I've got the action. We're just gonna do it.
Yes. Woo. That
You
sounds
got
so
pumpkins
much
for
fun.
actors.
I got pumpkins for actors. Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing is that that's why I can't really do shorts. You know, it's like if everyone lived around me, like I would totally recruit everybody and be like, you're gonna be in this, and like let's do a short or whatever. But I don't really have access. I mean, I do have access to actors. I do know actors, but getting them scheduled and like for something that would be short, like
You got that one
Yeah.
up top. You got that one up the top of you, on top of you. Like,
yeah, we're not that close.
I don't have a car.
Yeah, and we're like, it's so funny because when we met for Disneyland, she went like up the same amount as I went down. Like I think Disneyland is almost exactly in the middle between us.
wow.
And she drove an hour and I drove an hour. So it's like, you know, I mean, we could obviously definitely meet up, but again, it would be scheduling. It would be like, and it's only the two of us. So it's still, I'd have to write something that would just be two people or, you know.
Is there an acting school that you could put a notice in?
I mean, sure, there are tons of things like that around town that I could do. I don't even have anything written. So at this point, since I'm already making vlogs, I'm already making content for my channel, I'm just going to try and spruce it up and not go crazy. Just like a little bits here, maybe a cool shot here, but just build, you know, build my confidence.
There are some vlogs that are full on productions. Like,
yes.
There's this one girl, she does shots like that of like the car driving into frame and stuff, and
Yep.
all of like the QR codes and stuff on her packages and stuff are actually links to her YouTube channel. Like she prints fake labels
like that, but yeah, that's amazing.
It's like
a lot.
Oh my gosh, girl!
I've seen some, and it looks like a movie clip. And I one time I asked, "Where did you get this clip from?" And they're like, "Oh, that's just me and my friend, and I made it." And I'm just like,
yeah, and that's what I don't think I'm there yet, but that's the level I need to get to feel confident about saying like, I mean, because once like if I did get to make this movie, I mean, the nice thing is being as old as I am, all of my friends have moved up, you know? So like my good friend is the cinematographer for Bridgerton and for Grey's Anatomy and for anything Shonda Rhimes. Like she's the cinematographer. So she, like I can get her to be my cinematographer. So like I have like people who have proven that are in the industry, that are working, that have good reputations, and they are all willing to be behind me. But I need to feel confident. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, like they're great. They're doing their thing and I'm very happy for them, but I'd be like sweating if I was on set and I'd just be like, well, especially if I was on the Bridgerton set, I'd be like, oh my God.
I get that though, because it's one thing for everyone else to believe in you, but it's like if you don't believe in you, it's like it's nice to hear, but it's like I wish I felt that for myself. So
yes.
Like, I'm such a people pleaser. It's like, how do you wrangle the actors? It's like,
right. Like these are things that like you have to think about. And like like I said, like when I was on Ghost Whisperer and, you know, my boss, he just had that authority because people were just like, he's the creator, he's the boss, he's directing. So it wasn't a big deal for him. But I always feel like an imposter. So I think I would feel like the PA that somehow got to direct the film. I'll be like, oh, I don't know. And so I have to like fake it until I make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, starting small, doing like little shots here or there for my vlogs and just slowly building the confidence.
Like I have storyboarded a super short before.
Okay.
But like I don't have the camera or anything.
Well, hey, maybe we should hook up. We can Honestly, I would be down for that if you, as we're doing this live on your stream. I would be down for that of just like meeting up and just playing around, right?
Yeah.
Just playing around. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be exactly what you storyboarded, but like we can like try to attempt some of it just to try it, because
it literally has one actor and then like a flower. But yeah,
we should try it. Why the fuck not? You know what I mean? I mean, it's like I have the equipment, so let's do it. We're doing it.
Why the fuck not? Like,
I said,
it's fun. It's fun,
Tracy. Yeah. I'm excited. I get like a potty mouth. I'm like, oh,
she's excited.
She is excited.
I know, but it's your channel. Oh my god.
If they flag it, I'll just unmonetize it. Then what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say?
I know, but I don't want you to be demonetized.
Adrian, my virgin ears.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Sir, you have a child.
Yes. All right, really quick. Hi, Morgan came in, and some other people came in. Eva came in, and Andy. So lots of friends, and everybody was saying hi. What did you get up to?
I was gonna say Regina let us know that her planner that she did is the black and white version, which I put the link right underneath.
Yes. So if you guys want to pick that up.
Yes. Eva already ordered it apparently.
Nice. Oh, I
put it in my cart. I have to wait.
She'll get it when she can. Took the meds and ended up eating. Yay! And Greenworld, hello. Good to see you.
Okay, I finished folding clothes.
That's good.
And I had just finished when the timer ended, so what I did for that spring.
Quit growling and grumbling at me. I tried to let you up. Okay, he's just being. I don't understand what is going on with him lately. He has had an attitude. Whenever I start streaming, he wants all the attention. So Tessa took her meds, made some progress with the audiobook.
No. If you ever write anything that involves a plus size curvy black girl, I will move to California.
Do you act too?
I mean, I can. I've never.
Mean, that would be amazing.
I've never been in anything. I'm just saying. Don't get your hopes up. Hold on.
Like, I mean, honestly, a lot of times, like, you think about
some
like
drama in high school, but
okay,
yeah. Loki is trying to say if you ever need a brindled pug, he is available. He's just quiet down. We heard you. Okay, show Eva. Watched YouTube videos, munched on apples and crocheted a little. Nice. We just got back. We were talking about some cool stuff that Becca wants to do, which I'm super excited. I'm glad. Pull out that equipment. We want to see it. Like give us some BTS when you start doing all the things. Because that is really cool.
The first thing I'm gonna try to do it on is I was gonna do a reading vlog for Wallace's book because it's all Halloweeny spooky stuff. So that's why I was thinking the pumpkin, and like I was learning how to use like the slow-mo feature on the camera and stuff. So it might be a lot of slow-mo just because I love me some slow-mo, but honestly, I want to get used to that as well. So yeah, so that'll be the first one. Hopefully that'll come out this week.
Oh, fun. Yes. I can't wait to see it.
Very awesome.
Power went out. They said a tree did it, so we sat outside and enjoyed the breeze and the sunset. Then came in and did some social media things. Yay! Ordered Regina's planner. That is so awesome. Jabria ate dinner and flirted with the idea of taking a plot bunny and merging it into an old existing holiday romance whip I've been working on. I like this. It's like
Did it flirt back?
I mean, it sounds like it is. You know. And Evil's asking how Regina's night's going. We will be thrilled to see any film experiments you feel like posting. Right, exactly.
I see a Becca blog post and I'm like, ooh. What's that?
Oh, she's drawing the horses. I've seen people post. I have too. I don't know how they do it. I'm just like, where are you finding the time? How are you doing this? Esther, hello, friend. Uh-oh. Did y'all? No.
They're stopping Vela.
Okay, that's so funny.
Oh, it's not a surprise.
I say that. Do you remember when it came out? I said I don't do any more of the Amazon things because every time I do it,
they did that other thing. Same thing. Same thing
Kindle
with
Worlds, Kindle everything. Like I've done all of them, and they always shut them down. So I was all like, I didn't even try Vela because I was all like, this is gonna be gone in like 3 years. So. Well, I mean, it sucks for but aren't there other things like it that people are using?
Yeah, people are using Ream, and some people are just using Ko-fi, Patreon, and good old YouTube subscriptions now that YouTube has subscriptions. Yeah. So that's what a lot of people are going to. And I'm even at this point, with the exception of YouTube, is probably not going anywhere. At this point, YouTube's one of the most powerful search engines. I think it's still ranking 1 or 2. So YouTube's probably a safe bet to do your subscriptions on, but they can always change things, or you could always lose your channel or something. Someone can flag you.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah. So there's always a chance that something, if you use another platform, even if the platform is solid, there's always a chance something can go wrong. So that's why our good friends like Richard always tell us, build that newsletter.
Esther makes a good point. She says some people will be losing thousands of revenue per month.
Yes, some people are making huge money. Yeah, they've got to get their audience and get them to go somewhere else and follow them. So hopefully that works.
If they manage to build an audience on Vela, which seems like a struggle. Anywhere, right? Yeah, I feel like they'd be able to bring that audience anywhere.
Yeah, but that's the people that actually follow them. Some people just go and read the stories, and they'll consistently read a story, but once it's off of a platform that they use, they'll just not use it, and that's unfortunate. But if you can grab them and say, hey, I'm moving here, then you can get them to come with you. So that would be the hope. They're singing.
I'll be behind the camera though.
How about having a couple of comedians over to do some stand-up and break it up and use a B-roll?
I mean, I do have the actor friends that I know are improv actors, so they tend to be lean towards comedy. So it's just about getting them all in a room. You know what I mean? It's hard to wrangle people.
Yeah, and getting that confidence. Yes. Yeah. You can do it. You got a great personality, so it's just we got to get you out of your
so annoying. I have I don't know. I just feel like I'm so annoying, and so
I
do. I feel like I am though. I feel like I just am. I think you guys love me, and that's why.
Well, we do love you. You're not annoying.
I don't know. I've always felt that way. I always feel like I make people feel uncomfortable, because when you're really shy, sometimes you make people feel really uncomfortable. Because I think I did at one point. I think I'm much better at it now. As the older I get, I've been able to sort of just, again, kind of fake it until I actually am comfortable. Mm-hmm. but I didn't used to be able to do that. And so you can visibly see how awkward you're making someone else feel. Like that's how, and so I think that's just burned in my brain, like that I still do that. And so I have to get over
Jessica's comment.
Regina, Becca, once people meet you, everyone loves you, and Esther, you do not.
Jessica says, "How dare you call our good friend Becca annoying? Grab spray bottle."
Oh
my gosh! Also, guys, sorry, I'm so far behind on the comments. It's ridiculous. I was just scrolling, trying to find Jessica's comment. I'm like, oh my goodness, we are so far behind. Fairy color, yes.
You guys love me. I'm telling you.
They made so many changes that pretty much killed the black. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think people especially were doing really great. You used to get like bonuses and all kinds of stuff, and then they just started taking everything away once they enticed everybody to come over.
Yeah.
Just like a long time ago though, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what we were saying. They kept making all these changes. Yes.
Yeah.
So what they did is they used them. They enticed people to come over, and I think the bonuses have been gone for like a year. So, yeah, that's just what they did.
I mean, to be fair with Amazon, like when I did Kindle Worlds, I did like a Vampire Diaries one, and it did well. Like, so it's not that the platform didn't work. Like, it definitely worked for a lot of writers. Like, if I had been more into the ones they had licensed, like the only one I was really into was Vampire Diaries, like maybe I could have done more, but like, yeah, it's just, I think it's like what everyone's saying is that there's other platforms that do better and that aren't as expensive. Like people had to like get they had to pay to read Vella. I mean, which makes sense, but you know what I mean? It just, I don't know.
And the pay didn't make sense where they could have just made it like KU, especially because you had to do all this like exclusivity things. They should have just made it like KU and had, if you just get like a $1.99 subscription or something, you can read through some of these Bellas.
Absolutely.
And just done it that way. But because that they were making money. It's not like,
oh yeah,
Amazon
they're always making money.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, you're such a, yes, isn't she? No, we do.
It's so hard to, like, I mean, I obviously so appreciate that, but like it is really hard to accept, like, because I just because it's like years of like I feel like I found like my family on the internet, and I feel like I'm more comfortable and can like open and be myself with you guys and stuff like that. But when I'm in an actual like setting where I'm out at a party where you have to like network and you have to thing, it's like it's so different, and I'm not in the comfort of my own home. I don't have Snake to look at to calm me down. Like, it's just you're so exposed, and then I get that like shyness and then awkwardness and then silence because I don't know what to say, and then you know what I'm talking about? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to work through that. I have to get over it.
It's just make it your eccentricity.
Yeah.
It's your quirk.
Awkward.
I should have made Tira things.
She's a genius. That's okay. She's a genius.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to be like one of those directors where they're just like, oh my God, yes, yes.
Oh, you should totally do that. Oh, you know what? You should make a short film of you doing that.
I know, right?
A short film yourself being like
the narrative.
The writer you want to be. Like,
have a beret.
Yes, the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll wear like crazy clothes and maybe
one of those long chocolate cookies.
Just like you're out.
He's crazy, but he's amazing. Like, yeah.
You fabulous. You out.
Away. Oh God.
Oh goodness. They should have made tier thing out of KU to have one tier that included Bella. That would have been great.
That would have been a great idea.
See, you know what? Never mind. I'm like, we can come up with
I know.
There wasn't anybody there on Amazon's team. Okay. But it's also like Amazon's priority isn't creating things for writers and readers, it's to find quick ways to make money.
Which is
Yeah, which is
crazy.
wild because they started with books.
I was about to say that's crazy because the whole reason Amazon started in the first place was books, writing, and
And look at who they get to rake across the coals all the time.
Yep.
Like you're limited on your options of what you can price your books at for certain percentages. It's
you make the price one thing and go back and find out that you changed the price to something else.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Yep.
it's like I didn't set that price. What do you? Okay.
Yes.
we don't know people, and then there are too many variables. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
actually, I lied. Yeah, she lied.
I know, right? Quit saying you're so annoying. It's so annoying.
Oh my gosh. My husband, and I found this out. But when my husband met me, he goes, "Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were like stuck up because he goes, when we'd be around your friends, he'd be like all talkative and da-da. And then when we go somewhere, you would just stand back and just be like looking at people. I'm like, that's me being awkward because I don't know what to say. And for some reason, because people would know that I had friends and I talked with friends, that when I would do that, they suddenly thought, oh, you're just standing there looking like that. I'm like, no, I literally have no idea what to say. I feel like the awkward person who's like, why am I here? Why did they invite me? Can I go home? I can't go home because that would be lame. That's the reality of the million conversations that are going on in my head. Like, can I say that? Oh my God, was that a dumb thing to say? See, this is why we don't say anything. Just don't say anything.
Yeah, and I have literally lost so many amazing opportunities because of that fear. Like I would leave. Like when I was invited to something that I should have stayed, and I should have like let this producer that I was working with introduce me to all the people she wanted to, but I was like, oh, I don't want to bother her. I don't want to, this is her night. So I'm just going to go home. And I would leave. And it's like, looking back, I'm like, what was I thinking?
Those like were your chances to schmooze.
Yes.
As they say, so I
don't want to do that again. Exactly. I don't want to, that's why I'm like freaking out, but also like doing this of trying to get that fellowship, because like, even though I know the prize is exactly that, my worst nightmare of just like being introduced to people and going to parties and networking, I need it. So
yeah,
of course I have to win it, but big.
My husband is very much an extrovert, and this is why he's like, I wasn't sure if you were stuck up because one minute you'd be talking and the next minute you were like a wall. He can go anywhere and just strike up a conversation with people. Come to the door, and I'm like, have you made friends with the UPS driver? What the heck? How I watch sometimes, I'm like, because I'm a writer, I need to know how do you do this?
How do you do this?
How do you never met this person? He's on the phone with anyone and they will just start talking. I'm like, how do you do that?
The only time I've ever been able to do that is at Comic-Con. Because it's just a bunch of people like me, nerds and whatever, and I will just strike up a conversation with anyone in line and whatever, and that is so not like me. Normally I would never do that because I'm so excited and they're so excited that it's just they don't care. Yeah,
the same energy.
Yeah. You know you have a common interest because you're both there.
Exactly. Exactly.
A whole bunch of, like, a lot of people don't, like, a lot of my friends, they're like, you are not an introvert. And I was like, yes, I am. They were like, no, you're not, because I'm the person that can be at the laundromat and have someone come and sit down and just start a whole conversation with me. And I'm like, I don't know you. But I'll talk to them because I don't want to.
Right.
It's just like, but they're like telling me their whole life story, and I'm just like,
you're like, okay.
Did I give off the impression that I could be? That I, was open to conversation.
See, that's good because you do have that vibe about you. You do have that like openness that even if internally you're like, no.
Just like, oh God, why are you talking?
But visually, you look like you are very approachable. You know what I mean? And I feel like for me, I think because I get so scared, that's what people sense, and they don't know that they're sensing that. And so I become like unapproachable in that sense because they're just kind of like, oh, she's giving off a vibe that she doesn't really want to talk right now. And I've definitely improved. Like I'm definitely better about that. But it's just taken a lot of years. And so I kind of have to put it to practice, I think, you know?
Yep. You got this, Becca. It's gonna be so fun. You got the nope. I saw that cringe, Becca. No, ma'am. She's like, I don't know. Yes, you got this. And we're all here rooting you on.
I know. At least I have you guys. It's like, honestly, I don't know what I'd do without this community. I really don't. Because I don't think I'd have the same support with even though I've been friends with my friends for 30 something years, it's the fact that I've been friends with them for 30 years. So they know those things about me. And so they'll protect me as opposed to push me. And I feel like this community really helps because they push, you know, and like go for it, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yep. We want you to go for it.
Go for it, Becca. You got it.
Go for it, Becca. You got this.
You're all here. Go on.
Yep. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, goodness. Okay, the time. Oh. I'm not paying attention to time. I love that everybody's having such a chatty night. You may keep chatting in the chat, but look, we do. We are here.
Because Regina said I'd be a natural on a sitcom. Really?
Yeah. No. I agree.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I wear a good extrovert mask when I need to.
But that's key. That's great. That is a good skill to have.
Yeah, I did that too. I started like smiling when I instead of like just kind of like standing back and observing, which I guess could make me look like I'm just being a little stuck up. I just now I smile, but then people do approach you, and it's so like
you're like, oh God, what did I do?
I don't know what to say now. I don't know what's better, but you kind of get used to it. And then I had to get used to it being a fitness instructor. And at one point, I kept getting invited places, and I finally had to tell my class, I'm like, y'all, I am not like this in private. I am an introvert. No, you're not. I'm like, no, trust me. This is not how I am. Oh. I am super quiet. If you run into me anywhere, I will smile and wave. But the second you come up to me, my heart is racing. I don't know what to say. I feel like the next thing out of my mouth is going to be something ridiculous. I literally will play all my conversations back in my head. Like, what did I say? Why did I say that? That was so dumb. I'm like, I am truly an introvert, but my job does not allow me to be.
Yeah.
You know that meme of Homer Simpson sliding back into the bushes?
Like, yes, that's me all the time. Like
that is me. I'm all like,
oh gosh. Like if somebody invites you somewhere, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go. And then when they call to cancel, I'm like, yes.
Oh my gosh, all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 30 minutes till it's time for me to go. No one's calling to cancel this. I guess we're going.
I know, it's such a thing. I had to do that the other day. It's my cousin's like thing, but I'm all like, oh God.
All right, guys, we chatted a lot, but it was fun, so it's totally worth it. But sprint number 2, we do not have time for a question now, so.
Well, we kind of did some question-ish things.
Yeah, we did good. All right, 45 minutes. Let's get some more things done. This is our chunky one, so guys, have a good time with the sprint. If you need to eat or do a couple things or split the sprint in half, go ahead and do that. However it works best for you. Happy sprinting, friends. Did it go? Yay. All right, welcome back. That is the end of the second sprint. I was not ready for it to be over. I got some soup and I finished it. So I was off camera, like slurping soup for a little while and working at the same time. And then I was really into what I was working on, and then the timer went off, and I was like, no, why is 45 minutes not enough time?
Laura, you're muted.
Yeah. What kind of soup was it?
Yeah.
It's a Filipino soup we have with rice. It's really yummy.
Nice. So during that sprint, I finished filming, waiting for it to finish uploading, changed my shirt because I was too hot.
I almost did the same thing. Oh my god, it's so funny. I just turned the air down.
Yeah.
I was lazy. I just was like, I was like, yeah, I should probably change my shirt. And I'm all like, nah,
yeah. And ordered Regina's planner, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm working on in November through January.
Ooh,
nice.
So you haven't decided that yet? Ooh.
Nope.
Well, I ate dinner and I cleaned my kitchen. But then in the last 10 minutes, I was able to do some work. Although there's a theater that I really like in Los Angeles that sometimes plays, older movies. And I thought I had checked like everything that was playing there, which, by the way, when Laura and I spent Thanksgiving together in Canada, I had her watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for the first time, and they're playing it at the Egyptian, and I'm all like, oh my god, like the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So my family's going to go to that.
Nice.
But I thought I had checked everything, and then I found out tonight they were playing Heat, and Michael Mann is there doing a Q&A.
Oh man!
Oh, how did I miss that one?
I don't know. Okay, Becca, we got to stay on top of this.
No, I missed it, but I'm glad I was here anyway. It's much better to be here, but I got to pay attention to those kind of things because I think those are kind of events that would be good for me to practice because there's no stakes.
Yeah,
and I can meet people and that kind of thing. So in the future, but yeah. Anyway, so that's what I did.
I too ate dinner. And then I proceeded to change locations so I could stretch out on my bed. I took my medicine, so hopefully it'll kick in soon. And I spent the last like seven or so ish minutes going back to reading a certain person's chapters, and someone's about to go in the basement, and I'm like, no, don't go down in the basement. Why?
Go in the basement.
And then that was when gotta have a setup.
And that was when the timer went off as soon as the kid opened the door. Like, no. Okay.
Bad things always happen in the basement.
Well, not always, but usually when kids are involved, bad things tend to happen in the basement.
Yep. Let's see. Jessica said, I made and ate food and watched more YouTube. Yay. Did more reading. Way to go, Randy. And also, Essie did more reading. You guys with the reading. I love it. That's fun.
Reading is good.
Why did I make the comments go away? I definitely need to do some more reading. I was on a roll, and then I think I got heavy into when you've got like books and stuff getting ready to come out, you start thinking of all of the things that you've got to do. So I started getting into that, and I'm like, oh, I know I'm in the middle of like 2 books. I'm sure of it. So it's fine. I'll catch up with those eventually. Because normally I'll listen if I go all day and I haven't got a chance to read, then I'll put on the audiobook and I'll just lay down and listen, put the timer on for an hour until I fall asleep. But I've been trying to fix my sleep. So I haven't been doing that because my sleep pattern's not fixed. I'm like, I can stay awake till 3:30 listening to the story. No, we don't want to do that. So until my sleep is fixed, I'm not going to do that.
Perhaps your sleep pattern is changing to something new, and you should welcome the change.
No, I need the more hours because I still initially want to wake up at about 8 o'clock. So no, even if I go to sleep at 3:30, I still want to wake up at 8 o'clock or 7:30. 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's when my brain just says, "Open your eyes," and I'm like, "Oh, well, we've done that now. There's no going back to sleep." So if I'm going to get up at that time, anyway, it might help that it's getting a little darker. Sun's coming up a little later, so I'm hoping that helps too. Because yeah, I'm like I can feel the difference now when I'm not getting enough sleep, and I don't nap, so
yeah, same.
So if the sleep's gone, it's just gone. It's just.
I'm laughing because it's so funny. You like the nighttime is your signal to go to sleep. The nighttime is my signal to wake up. It's like, oh, okay, yes, it's time for me to be alert.
Yeah. Usually night is when because everything is quiet, is where I feel creative, like ideas just come because everything's done for the day. And so I start feeling like, oh, there's ideas and thoughts and things I want to write down or draw. So I always thought night was a good creative time for me. But if I get into something, I will go hours and just hyper focus. And then it'll be 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh, just let me finish this. And I'll know, I will look and I'll be like, it says it's 6 a.m., but I can finish this thing. And my brain will just want to finish it. So I have to cut myself off and I need the sleep. I've seen the difference and I've been told you need a certain amount of sleep. It's actually good for you. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try. And it made a difference. So I've been trying to cut myself off so I'm in bed at 1 o'clock and I can at least get 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
So I got to get back to it. I need at least a 7. I'm like, come on,
a lot.
At least a 7.
That's a lot.
With no naps. That's not a lot with no naps.
Yeah, I can't.
That's the bare minimum.
Do you find the older you get that's the reason why you can, because I used to be like 8-9 hours when I was younger, and then now that's all I got is 6 or 7 hours. Even though I want to sleep more, my body's just like, nope, you're awake. Like I find like my dad, like, who's in his 80s, he only sleeps for like 5-6 hours a night. Like he just is like, he's up at 4, and I'm just like, what the?
How are you?
I don't think I've ever slept a full 8 hours except for when I was pregnant.
Okay.
I've never been a person who slept for
slept more
any longer than 5 hours, maybe. Okay. That's a lot for me.
Yeah. I've always been a 5, 6 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been a 5, 6 hour max sleeper.
Wow.
But I've also never been a napper. So it's literally I'm literally not getting enough sleep. It's fine if you can get that sleep at other times. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm just going to go take a nap. I'm like, oh, so good for you.
Know.
I know I can't take a nap. So if I get 4 hours of sleep, that's it. That's all I'm getting. Literally for 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I do nap, I feel like crap. Like if I actually happen to fall asleep like during the day, like, I mean, I probably could nap, but naps make me feel horrid. So it's like, I just feel sick. I get nauseous, and I'm just like, no, I'm just not napping is not for me. But yeah, so I'm the same way. So whatever I get at night, that's all I get.
Yep. So I gotta stretch those hours at both ends as much as I can till I can I'm pushing minimum 7. If I can get 8, that's good.
Yeah.
But people who are getting more sleep, like 9 hours, and are like, I wake up and I feel so refreshed. I'm like, how do you squeeze it out? How do you squeeze out that 9 hours?
It's really hard with pets for sure, because they're like, no. You're not sleeping.
Yep. Loki every night when he's ready to get under the blanket, right in my face. Like, let me in the bed. Let me in the bed. I'm like, okay.
And you can't say no. And they're not even being that like aggressive about it. They're just like Snake does his little paw. He's being very gentle, but like, it's gonna wake me up. I'm all like, okay, what do you need?
And she's like, I have no sleep pattern. Oh my goodness. Hey Devin, how are you doing? Good to see you, friend. And I also can nap, but I end up feeling groggy and off and disoriented. Yeah. When that's how I was. The only times that I've been able to nap is if I'm sick and when I was pregnant. Those are the only times that. And when you're sick, you can't help it.
Yeah, you're sleeping no matter what.
Yeah. So
this is why nap should be 3 hours.
Well, then it's like another.
No, that's too much.
I couldn't do that though.
That's too much.
Most of my naps are 3 hours.
Oh wow. I used to be 5 basic sleep schedule, and that was super good for me. Oh
Wait,
wow.
What is that?
I think that's where you sleep 2 times, like have two sleep.
Oh.
Is that what that is?
That's interesting. That kind of sounds like Laura's naps. It does, because if you're sleeping for 3 hours, that's a full cycle.
Yeah, Laura's nap is a full sleep cycle. Like that's not a nap.
Yeah, you can get.
You can hit that. You can hit that REM sleep with that one.
Okay.
My usual is about 6 hours too, but I feel like even laying down but not napping helps boost my energy. Yeah, there are times where if I'm like super exhausted and I know I'm not going to be able to go to sleep, I will just lay down. But I have to have an audiobook on or some type of podcast. So my brain has to, if I lay down with nothing, I will get up. My brain will be like, there's something you need to do if it's in the middle of the day. So it's not restful.
Right.
So I have to put on something where I'm absorbing some information so my body will actually let me relax, but I never fall asleep.
Okay.
Car brushes knock me out so hard. I wake up feeling so much better. Oh my goodness. Which if I need, I pop on an audiobook and lay down for a bit, even if I don't nap. Yes, that's me. It's a broken up schedule where you sleep for some at night. Yes. Say 5 and then more during the day. Yes. So you're kind of, Laura does
That's
that.
me.
Okay,
you guys are 5 basic buddies. 5 basic twins. That's cool. So you're getting your 8 hours of sleep. Your body's getting the amount of sleep that you need.
Oh, so Nia, what if you just didn't call it a nap? What if you like slept for 5 hours at night and then you slept for 3 hours additionally?
I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
But
like there have been times where I actively said I'm going to go to sleep, and I will literally just lay there. But and I'm aware 100% of the time I am not napping.
Okay, because I was about to say I wonder if
can be
relaxing because you're calling it a nap, and your body's like, no, we don't.
Right.
No, because I can be like, I need to get some rest, and if I go to get some rest and there's nothing, my brain is alert. But my body's, and I'm not being able to rest. It's not restful. So that's why the audiobook or a podcast will help, because my brain's like, oh, thank you. You're feeding me. You're doing something with me. Your body may relax now.
Right.
But I'm completely aware the whole time. I'm never like, there's not like, because you've had those moments because I've done this when you're at night, when you're like the driving buddy, someone's driving and they're like, keep me awake. And you're like, I got you. I'm going to keep you awake. And you dozed off. Like, I don't even get that feeling that you dozed off, because all of a sudden you open your eyes and you're like,
how'd I get over in this lane?
No, I'm never driving. I will never do that when I'm driving. When I'm driving, I also, I cannot. If I feel groggy, I will literally pull over. Something in my brain is like, no, because no, I can't do it. But I will be someone's awake buddy, and I have fallen asleep at night as the awake buddy. So sorry, but then I pretend like I wasn't, because I catch myself and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good song, isn't it?
You're like, oh.
Totally dozed there, but I'm not going to tell you that. Yeah. You're doing a great job, buddy. I'm on that road. Yeah, you're doing great.
I think when I accidentally doze off on people, I think it helps that I can still hear things while I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Really. So it's like I can tell you everything you just said. Don't mean I didn't doze off, but you don't even know that.
That's good. That's a good talent.
Yep. That's why my go-to is the music, because I can still hear things, but I know I'm like I was asleep for a good 10-15 minutes.
Oh,
so you did nap. So you did nap. That's
yeah, but it's at night. But it's at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever we drive anywhere, I'm always first driver because I like to be first driver because I don't need anybody else to be awake to keep me awake. So I'm like, I tell everybody else, go ahead and go to sleep.
Right.
I'm good. I'm good by myself. I can entertain myself. I can tell myself stories. I can listen to music. I will have a sing along party to myself. I'm good. So usually what everybody does is I tell everybody go to sleep. Who's the designated drivers? Whoever's driving. Everybody go to sleep. I'm good. And my daughter sometimes she's like, "Oh, mom, I'll stay awake with you." I'm like, "No, literally go to sleep." So if driver number 2 gets drowsy at night, backup you can be the backup driver because everybody's rested. I'm telling you, as long as it's daylight, I'm good until the sun goes down. Let me be first driver.
Yeah.
So yeah, sun goes down though after no nap. I'm like, okay, we're done. But if it's just me and my husband or just me and my daughter, and after I do that long drive and it's their turn, I'm like, okay, now I gotta be the wake up buddy. Don't fall asleep.
Stay awake.
Stay awake. I just let them sleep the whole time. So they're good. But the good thing is I let them sleep the whole time, so they're good. But they always try to stay awake and I'm like, please, no, I need you to be the good night driver.
Yes, you need to sleep.
I'm telling you, sleep, enjoy it.
Oh.
You legit have to train yourself to do it, especially if your naps are smaller and more polyphasic. And hello, Nikki, how are you? Which is more than two times of sleep, say 6 at night, and then like 1 hour naps throughout the day. Wow, I'm like in awe. I'm like that you could actually do that. But yeah, people do this. We do this with toddlers. We try to get them toddlers to take as many naps as possible.
I like to keep my naps a good between a good 30 to 45 minutes because anything over that is too much of a nap.
Okay.
Devin.
None of that's not worth it.
But that's what a nap is, Laura. You have a second sleep cycle. We've already established from Jessica. You have a second sleep cycle. It is not a nap.
Laura's like, I'm 3 hours deep in this nap. This is I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Like I am asleep. But Devin says that they stumbled across a plot hole.
I am dreaming.
And all the way when you get to like, hopefully you can fix it in book 3. It's not something that you have to go back and pick one or two.
It's just a book 3 plot hole, and it's a plot hole that stems from a previous book, which could be.
That's the problem. That would be a problem. Book 3, if that's what we're working on, hey, okay, we're gonna nip it in the bud. We're gonna figure it out. Devin, you got this. I know I know that feeling sucks. It's like, oh no.
Yep.
How did I do this? But it happens, and you got this, Devin. We're gonna fix it. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. I'm hoping for you that it is only a book 3 problem and not a problem that happens in 1 or 2.
He hasn't answered us yet.
I know. I'm worried. I'm a little worried. We're gonna be okay. I know. We're all like, oh. Jabria said, I just finished reading all 22K of the OG Holiday Romance Whip. Oh, it's workable. Okay. I think you got a plan, Jabria. I'm liking this.
Yeah.
I love it when you can work in an old project. It's like getting 2 things done in one. That's awesome. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. Whew. Okay. Just book 3 plot hole. Yeah. Hope it stays in book 3 since I wrote the first book last.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Are you doing the reverse writing? Okay, then yeah, let's fix that. Let's fix that bad boy now, and you'll be golden. Oh my goodness. That's a great accomplishment. Yes. Yes. I know. That's awesome. So, yay, Jabria is killing it tonight. We love this. I can't wait to hear how everything comes out with this romance. That's going to be awesome. We have one more sprint to do. Oh my goodness. Let's get the timer up. Ta-da, and let's roll her back because we were getting a little chatty again because it's what we do best. Whoa, timer's taking off without me. All right, guys. All right, guys. Last sprint. Let's get all the things done. Ready, set, let's go. Happy sprinting.
Going back to find out what's in the basement.
I know.
There might be a basement in the basement.
Wait, what?
Just kidding.
Welcome back, everybody. How did you do? That is the end of our last sprint. I got through another chapter, didn't quite get this story finished, but I made quite a big dent, enough that I feel like I can put it away and focus on final edits tomorrow. So then I gotta do formatting, back matter.
Oh, your favorite. Actually, your favorite is marketing.
Oh God, none of this part of this is my favorite,
especially the newsletters.
I got to do newsletters.
You know I love you.
Yes, so it's time for all of the unfun parts of being a writer. Yay! At least for me. But really quick, we had an Anna come in with a hello. And I'm so excited. She says that teaching is over for the semester for the Aussie side of things, and she doesn't don't have to teach at every stream time anymore. Yay! So we will be seeing more of Anna, and then we will get to everybody what everybody did. Go ahead and let us know how you guys did for the sprint or for the stream in the chat, and we'll go over that before we go. How did you guys do for the stream or for the sprint? Whatever update or all that you want to give.
So,
do we have decisions made? Do we have decisions
made? Maybe. I might be finally buckling down to finally finish a draft of Crimson Strings. So, in order to see how bad it is, I have I have it on Kindle. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being so low.
There it is. There it is.
So, yeah.
Yay.
So I am going to do a reread of all 69K. Hopefully before November. So I'm going to make notes on what I like, what I don't like. And then come November 1st, if that's what I'm doing, I'm going to finally start. But also, I'm like... So I have fallen back in love with my middle grade. And I have done the revise and resubmit. Mm-hmm. I just need to finish adding the beta fixes and send it this week. But it's like my dream has always been to like get a literary agent and get into the Scholastic Book Fair. And it's like I've been watching Lindsay Puckett's videos for months, well, years, but like the last few months of the here's what's going on in the publishing this quarter kind of thing have been very disheartening for horror, specifically middle grade debut horror. So like the horror market, I think was like 4%, 4 to 6% of the market for middle grade. And it was like 15% of them are debut or something. So it's like, oof.
Okay, so of the 4%, only a tiny sliver, 15% is debut.
Yes. So it's still a possibility, but I'm also thinking...
I was gonna say the Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, like I'm like you could be one of the 15% of the 4 or the whatever. 50% of the
yes.
It could be you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am thinking if this R&R doesn't pan out with this agent, I might shop it around to small presses for horror. Because there are a lot of small presses that you don't need an agent for to submit horror manuscripts.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
a lot of the horror novels I read are not from like Simon and Schuster or whatever. They're from indie horror presses.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I try and go the small traditional publishing houses for my middle grade until I get a name for myself and try and get a agent for my adult gothics instead? Or like, yeah. I like honestly, this story. I don't want it to be permanently shelved.
I would not permanently shelve it, but I would maybe, once you're all done with it, give it 6 months trying to shop it around. You might get some additional feedback at the very least, but if that's what you really want to do, I would try that for 6 months, see gather whatever feedback you can get during that time, and then if it doesn't work out, then go with option B. But it doesn't have to be an either or. It could be a let's try both.
Yeah.
It's like I got a publisher that hearted my pitch on Twitter during an event.
Yeah.
But I never sent it to them because I was still trying to do the whole agent route. So
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, you can recontact them then for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they're interested. So
yeah.
Yeah, because it's good. So it will not be shelved. No.
That's the other thing, though, is the first of a series. So it's a 5-book series.
Right.
Each story is a different monster on the street. But, well, there's going to be 4 different monsters on the street. And then the big overall villain, it's like the Thanos, shows up for the last one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And how'd you do, Becca?
Oh, me? Okay, I actually ended up doing some test filming. So because I forgot I had this little guy. It's a little house that I did in like, one of those like coloring mines. But I have, the little flickering thing, and I thought, okay, that's kind of like the little cottage in her book, so I thought I might do something fun with that. So I was playing around with like slow-mo and then just like sort of panning in and stuff. So I was just playing around to see what looked good. The slow-mo did not look good, honestly, because unless it's like a lot of movement, it just looks like you're going slow.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just experimenting, but I didn't realize I had this cool prop.
That is cool. I love that. I have the Christmas ones. I really want to get some cool little old villagey spooky ones or something. I want to get a tree, one of those trees with the library.
Yes.
I want one so bad.
Oh my God, my sister is like, she wants to like get one so that like we can just keep going back and working on it, to get all the details and stuff, because they have some really cool like trees like that with the little details and stuff. Yeah, the trees are amazing.
Yeah, I love our Christmas ones. We had the kids paint them. Each kid painted one when they were little, so we've got a whole village now. And they still pull them out every Christmas. They're like, "Where's Christmas Town?" I'm like, "Pull it out."
I love that.
And some of them are janky, but it's okay. The kids painted them when they were like 3 and 4, so
yeah. Oh, God.
And each one of them has at least one, so it's really cool. So, but I want to do some really good ones, so hopefully I can find something. But that just reminded me. I'm like, oh, I love that. Yes.
I know, it's so much fun.
How'd you do, JC?
I was reading.
Did the reading go good? Mm-hmm. Did you get scared?
No.
Okay. No. Everything was fine in the basement and all that good jazz.
I didn't say that.
Okay. She's like, no.
I didn't say it was fine.
Devin said the plot hole has been fixed and discovered. Fixing it now. Yay. A plot hole fix has been discovered and is fixing it now. Ooh, dyslexia kicked in really hard right there. So And then we did talk about Anna being able to join more often. We're so excited. Devin said I added 778 to 100 or 1,200 daily words goal. Now I'm going to prep the coffee. What time is it, Devin? I might be going to bed soon. Okay, prepping it for the morning. I'm like, we're not prepping it for a late night session, are we? But prepping for the morning sounds
That's
perfect.
what I was thinking too.
She's like, I'm gonna get this coffee ready because it's gonna be a long night. I'm like, whew, okay, Devin's gonna get some rest. So we're prepping the coffee so it's ready in the morning. I like. Let's see. Jessica said almost got the entire failed hood frog, and I'm gonna do the red ribbing before. You're so talented, Jessica. I'm sure there will be pictures. Sewing it up, and then we'll see if I can do a hood afterward. All right. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah. I wish I could crochet or knit. I can only do that like thick yarn braiding type of knitting. Not real knitting, but the blankets come out cool.
Yeah.
And you got this, Laura. And that's for you, Laura. Everybody's super excited. I finished Golden Sun and started Morning Star. I really need to read these books. Books 2 and 3 of Red Rising. They've been on my TBR for way too long. I think I haven't read them yet because I only have the ebook, and it's one of those ones where I think I'm gonna want to do a hybrid reading because it's a long series, and anytime there's a long series, then you start getting into it. So I want to have all 3 so I can get my eyes off of the digital and look at the paper, and then also have the listening option. But it stays on my TBR. 15% of 4% is 0. Yes, right? That's what Becca was saying. Yeah. That's not 0%. There is a chance. And I can see that with some little birds flying by. Oh yeah. If you could do some small fake birds or on a string and manage. I'm thinking, I don't know how you would do it, but maybe if you propped it up on something. Do you have an area where there's a lot of birds? And like maybe you could get it where the birds. Have you seen Illusion like?
Yeah. Well, okay. This is what I'm thinking too, though, that I can do a piece of footage. But then I thought it'd be really cute because I can actually upload it into Canva, and they have little like bird stickers, things that you can make go around. And I'm thinking, kind of like the show Heartstopper, where they have like all the.
Oh yes, I love that. I love that. Yes,
I was thinking of going for that vibe. You know what I mean? And then so I'm just gonna like upload clips because I can do animations in Premiere. But it's so complicated. They make it like overcomplicated where you have to make each individual animation and whatever. And for some of them, I might do that. But like Canva has that stuff built in, the little animations. So if I can just upload the clips and then export them and put them back in Premiere, that's what I'm going to try, because I think it might be too hard because I was thinking birds too. But like you said, I think it might be too hard from where I am to get birds, because I kind of still sort of
you have to find a way to get them in the background without anything getting too blurry.
Yeah.
And then still do the slow motion zoom.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I thought maybe a little
find birds that'll cooperate, and birds are in nature. So will they even cooperate?
Never. Yeah.
It's like there were like 50 birds before I started filming, and now the birds are gone.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be really amazing though if I could get there was like this flock of crows the other day. Man, I don't know if I could just like put a pumpkin with the crows, I'd be like, this is amazing.
Yes.
But yeah.
Just put it on like a balcony and put birdseed on it behind the camera.
Ooh. Yeah, like maybe when I'm done using the inside stuff, because I'm never going to use the pumpkin, I could totally do that. I have like a little desk outside. Is that bad though? To like
attract the birds.
No, you're helping them out. You're feeding them. So
I know, like my building's all like, why are all these birds? I don't know.
It's not seagulls.
Oh,
Snake would be happy. He'd be like, what is happening in our balcony?
Devin said she does enjoy waking up with the coffee ready. Yes. And good night, Eva. We hope you have a great sleep. And Canva is a godsend. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Joanne is also saying good night. All of the good nights. And guys, we're getting ready to say good night, honestly, because it is late. We have exceeded our time, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. It's just crows have been known to give people they like yes, bring you a little something. You never know. That would be cool.
Imagine. Oh my God.
That would be awesome. They also want to finish the PowerPoint before I go to bed too. You got this, Joanne.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Anna's like, but it's morning. It's like 10:40 early over on Anna's side of the world. We are so glad you were here too, Anna. Anybody
You know where to find us, Anna.
Yeah, you know where we'll be tomorrow. Speaking of which, let's talk about where we will be next. Let's go ahead and start with JC. Who will be?
Hi, I'm JC. We'll be at my house tomorrow. I was about to say 8 o'clock. No, not 8 o'clock. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have books. Okay, Becca.
All right, Becca.
That caught me off guard. I wasn't prepared.
I know. I mean, I feel like at this point, although and it's so early for Laura and I, but like for me, I'm always like, oh, it's like, go to bed in like an hour. But I'm Becca. I have books that I'm covering with my face. There they are. And I have a YouTube channel, which I am going to try and, as I said before, nurture a little bit more. That's it.
Rory's whining, as per usual.
Oh.
I am Laura Nettles. I have a horror collection out called Tiny Shivers. It's on the KU, and signed paperbacks are on my Ko-fi. I'm going to the post office tomorrow to mail one out, so hooray, hooray! And yeah, I filmed a video about this R&R and falling back in love with this project, so keep an eyeball out, or two.
And you're here on my channel. I'm here every Tuesday. You can catch me as the Vixen of Fiction over on Twitch on Friday. And I have books coming out. Well, one's under a pen name, so you all know about that one. But I have one coming out under NV James on the 12th, called, and I'm not going to say the Fairy Stepmother Wish. That one's already out, which you can check out. The Fairy Stepmother Wish. But I have the Mistletoe Masquerade Wish coming out on the 12th. It's super cute. If you like cozy romance with a little bit of magic, it's fun. I hope that they're getting better and better as I keep doing them. So I've got the first two with the Bennett brothers, and then this one is two new people that we're gonna meet. And I hope that you guys have a lot of fun with it, if that is your cup of tea. And that's it. Nikki says, I have 3 index cards left to finish outlining my book. Way to go, Nikki. You're so close to getting it outlined. Nice. And I really need to work, but if I don't get to, just distracted, mayhaps I shall find you later. Oh, yes. Well, we might mayhaps be backstage for a little while. I mayhaps will be backstage till midnight, just so you know. Mayhaps we may. All right, guys, let's go ahead and call it a night. Where's my song? I am not in the right place. There we go. There it is. We can now say goodbye with a little Loki. Bye.